This is Midlife Regeneration, the channel for the life in midlife for men, for women between 45 and 65, the most exciting part of life. Today, I present you in this video the Microbe Principle, what the soil knows about starting over. What actually works after your life gets torn open, be it because of a diagnosis, a layoff, a marriage gone quiet, not the version your doctor, your coach, or your own head will give you, the version nature uses. That's what we cover in this video. What that version actually is, field tested a few 100 million years longer than any self-help book. The two things almost every man does instead, and why both make it worse. Where to get the next step for free and completely nature-based. So, why I'm telling you this, why I am allowed to talk about this. My name is Daniel. Hello. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. I'm a permaculture designer and a regenerative consultant. I've run a homestead in Transylvania in Eastern Europe for over 20 years. It took me way too long to find the right inputs. Today, I'll show you what it was and where I found it. My heart attack was at age 51. That picture you saw before was actually me. This picture also is me now, age of 59. 20 years experience on land and observing nature, and 30 kilograms less. That was probably the biggest challenge after the heart attack. So, the soil. I found in the ground the answers for my problems. It's actually very easy. When soil gets torn open, be it because of a landslide, a fire, a plow, the microbes are suddenly exposed to direct sunlight. UV light burns them, they die. The ground dries out. By any normal logic, that patch should stay dead, but it doesn't. Nature starts the repair fast. What pops up first? The weeds. They cover the wound, shade the ground, protect the life underneath. Nobody planted them, nobody plants them. The sequence is already built into the land. And the seed and the microbe have a very special relationship. That's the part most people never hear. A seed doesn't wake up alone. The moment it takes its first drink of water, it signals into the soil. It takes a little bit of rain, it takes a little bit of humidity around a seed, and the microbes already there, they answer. They feeding back the compounds that help the seed germinate. So the seed wakes the microbes wakes the seed. There is no manager, there is no plan to follow. There is only one condition. You have to have a little bit of water around and it has to reach the seed. That's one small input and the whole repair program runs by itself. What are the two wrong moves? Imagine you are the soil. That landslide that is happening to you, you experience it. So that could be a layoff, that could be a financial mistake that costs you almost everything. That can be a marriage that is gone quiet for way too long. When your landslide hits, Most men, especially men, respond one of two ways. First, they pour more effort, they work more hours, they seek for more control, more willpower evolved, pushing the river. Or they try to become someone new. New identity, new habits, new everything carried on your own back. Both are the wrong thing. The effort was never the missing input. The water is knowing what's actually in play. Water represents the knowledge you have about this. You don't need a new plan. You don't even need a new self. Just enough understanding of how recovery works in nature to stop fighting it. The capacity to recover is and was always in your DNA. Like the seed, like the microbes, it was waiting in the ground, needing only the one small thing that wakes it up. That's your knowledge. So, there are four forces much older than we are that are in play in this kind of situations. Rest, the laws and principles about rest, they restore what effort cannot. There is a principle of succession, rebuilds in stages, the pioneers first, not the final form. We have in nature laws about connection, shares the load, the way roots share water on the ground. And there are principles also about time, finishes what no amount of force can rush. You don't have to power them. You have to stop blocking them. Big difference. So, your job is actually much smaller than you think and in the same time harder than it sounds. It's easy. First step, know the principles who are acting on you. What principles and natural laws are involved in the problem or the issue you try to solve. Add the small thing that wakes it, and then first and most important one is step out of the path. And that's exactly how I work with my own farmish blueprint. It isn't another plan to carry on your back at all. It's a simple way to find which of the seven areas is the dry seed waiting for water. A human life is all the problems, all the issues in a human life are usually sitting in one or several of these seven segments of life. We're talking about freedom, authenticity, relationships, money, inspiration, sustainability, and health. And the laws and the principles of nature are the ones who are sitting in these seven segments. You just have to know which one you have to act on and you have to wake up. So, I've made the Midlife Report 2026. That is my gift to you. When you want to go much deeper, when you really want to know what are the modern issues in the life of men and women in their midlives. This is for men 45 to 65 age who feel the system is running. They are not completely down, but maybe not in the right path anymore. Because at being at age 50 isn't just an older version of being 25. There are a lot of things happening biologically in society with that age. So you have to be on the right path for the next decade to come. Involved, this is pure research from years 23 to 26, totally actual, on what's actually changing in a man's biology, mind, work, and relationships, and what to do about it. You find the link in the description in the video. When you subscribe to my publication on Substack, you get it automatically for free. Grab it, it's super interesting, and it shines the light on the real issues, not the mainstream problems usually discussed. Before you go, know which simple principle of nature needs to act, add the water, and then get out of the way and let nature do its work. It's that simple. Once you realize that, a lot of issues become much smaller than you think, and they resolve much faster than we can imagine. More of this kind of principles and logic and being and acting with nature instead of against it, you find on my Substack publication. There is every week at least one new article I publish. The most recent one is called "You Built Everything They Said Would Make You Happy." You find the link in the description also, and I strongly recommend you have a look at it. It goes kind of deep and is, yeah, I had a lot of responses for it. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching this little video. It's a new thing for me to make this kind of videos. Apologies for if it's not that super professional as you maybe expected. I'm doing my best to get better at it. Have a little bit patience with me. Thank you very much. Look at the description in the video. Visit the links I provided, and yeah, have fun and enjoy your midlife with all you can enjoy. And yeah, go with nature, not against it. Thank you very much, and all the best to you. See you soon.